friends, welcome back to my channel. It is time we do a little update on my current project pan for 2018. I got some things I used up, I got some things I'm bringing in, and in the end, I got some good progress. So we'll go ahead and start with the items that I have finished up. First thing I have is a lip product. This is the Buxom Full-On Lip Cream in White Russian. Didn't really have a whole lot left in here. You can see I was at that second black line at my last update. This was longer to get through than it should have been because as soon as I take out the stopper of any kind of lip product, I no longer can travel with it because it just starts to get too messy, but happy to use this up. This is one of my favorite lip gloss formulas. This and the MAC lip gloss in Nymphette are like my two diehards, so really happy to have this used up because I do have a few more in my collection. I also have another lip product that I have used up. This is the Tarte Sweet Lip Surgeons Lip Tint. This I finished up while I was in San Francisco. It looks like there is more in there, but I am not going to dig down into the plastic. I really did like this. This definitely would be a very long-lasting product if I had it in a full size, and I wouldn't necessarily rule it out, but I have so many other lip products in my collection to use that I'll probably never get around to being able to purchase a full size of this. But if you're somebody who does like lip products, I really would recommend this one. The last thing that I've used up is the Trestique Mini Highlight Stick. This, I did kind of dig down past the general plastic. That is because when I was in San Francisco, I didn't expect to get through this as quickly as I did. And so I was still having to apply eyeshadow, and I'm like such a creature of habit that I still had to have a base. I found that I didn't like this as an actual highlighter, but it worked well as a general like stick base for my eyeshadow, so I wouldn't buy it for that reason, but if I was able to get another sample of it, I'd probably use it for that exact same purpose. All right, now onto the items that I have not finished but made progress on. The first we have is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer Mist. I have made a little bit of a dent for this, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this on hold. I pulled this out and wanted to use it because it currently is the oldest primer left in my collection, and I'm trying to work on things that are on the older side before I start working on things that are newer. But I just feel like in the summer, I don't need hydration all up in my life. It's not difficult for me to have like a dewy appearance either from being too hot or getting a little bit oily or like whatever. So I'll probably pull this out more in the winter months when I'm not necessarily as naturally hydrated. So a little bit of progress here, but not going to keep working on this for the next update. I also have the Urban Decay All-Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. We are just plugging along on this. I was here at the last update, now I'm down to here. This shouldn't take too long to use up. I also have my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I did end up repressing it like I had discussed at the last update, but I'll still go ahead and show you where I was at. And here is where I'm currently at after repressing it for a second time. I really don't have much left on this. I really hope that by the next update I can get this used up, and then I can start to do more exploration and determination of what bronzers I actually want to keep in my collection and what bronzers have got to be decluttered. Next item that I have is my Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue. Now, impatient me couldn't wait any longer. I ended up squeezing out what I have left in here so you can see all the product that I have. It's probably like, I'd say 2 or 3 weeks worth of primer. I definitely am not so happy with myself for squeezing it out because definitely once you start to mix in air, it can go bad much quicker. But I was super sick of messing around with trying to squeeze out product from here. It was just getting stuck all which way because it was getting so used up. So I'm happy that it's a little bit more convenient to get at, but if I'm not careful, this will dry out on me before I can actually use it up. The last item that we have before we move on to the new items that I'm bringing in is my NYX Wonder Pencil. This, as you guys can see, I'll just hold up the piece of paper. I was at the blue line and now I am at the black line. Not like a ton of noticeable progress, but it's consistent. Again, I will be shocked if I get this done by the end of the year. I definitely think this is like another year's worth of eyeliner in here. But if you're looking for a good use of your money, this will go a long way to buy this, because I'm pretty sure I'm on year 3 maybe of working on this pencil. But like I said, I'm not in a real rush. I'm more just keeping it in this project because it's something I'm curious about for how long it would actually take to use. All right, now on to the new goodies. First up, we have the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous. This is definitely a foundation that I love the look of, but it's a pain in the butt to use because I have it in shade 105 Classic Ivory, which I think is their lightest shade, or maybe they have a shade 100, which might just be, I don't know, how do you go below ivory? I'm not sure. But it oxidizes on me, so I have to mix it with lightning drops, which is kind of annoying, so I want to just get this gone. I'm about halfway on this particular product. I'm also bringing in the current primer that I have been liking, which is the Estee Edit Pore Vanishing Stick. They no longer make this. This is no longer a thing, but I am not super far into the product. I made a mark on the cap. So when I hold it up, you can see that that is what I have left in here. You can see that it has a dot in the middle and then the outer part. This does a really good job at evening my skin tone and helping to fill my pores, which I've noticed lately are more noticeable in the summer months than typically in the winter months. So this would be a good time to use this up, especially since I can't get it anymore. So I'd rather just use it up and then have it out of my collection. I'm also bringing in 2 current lip products that I'm liking. The first is this Avon Totally Kissable lipstick in Lovey Dovey Pink. The font on the bottom of this is bananas. This is what the color looks like. I have it on my lips right now. So it's just like a enhancement of the pink nature of my lips already. This is basically brand new. I do have my starting line on here. I would like to be able to even that tip out a bit more, but this is gonna be like a slow and steady, just gonna apply it in the morning and probably not carry it with me type lip product. But I've really been liking coupling this up with my Grande Lips Hydrating Lip Plumper. Forgive the fact that this used to be clear, but the doe foot has actually gotten a little bit stained from other lip products, so it's sort of turned product. As I describe it, it's actually pretty disgusting, but I assure you it's not, it's fine. When this is standing up straight, the product gathers to this line. I don't feel like this should be that difficult to use up, but I will say that the stopper does a really good job at removing a ton of product off of this, so I don't feel like you apply very much at a time. I could always pull the stopper out if I felt like it, but I'm not in a super rush to use this up. I mean, at this rate, using up any lip product is a real victory for me, so I'm not gonna like push my luck and try to go too fast. But that is it for me and this update. I'm planning on doing an update at the end of the month, kind of just looking at where I'm at with the items that I wanted to use up over the course of this year and how I've been doing with using up products in my project pan in particular. I'm really liking the rolling nature of this project and not trying to necessarily name different ones all the time and just bringing in items as I use things up. I do hope that you guys are enjoying the style of this too, but that is it for me. I will talk to you in the next video real soon. Bye.